Have you noticed your cat scooting across the floor, licking their butt too much, or even avoiding your lap? It might seem like strange behavior, but what if I told you your cat's butt is trying to send you a message? As odd as it sounds, this area hides powerful signs about your cat's physical and emotional health. In this video, you'll uncover 5 surprising secrets that most cat owners ignore, and they can make a huge difference in your feline's life. Secret number 3 is so shocking that many vets say it's the first silent warning before something really serious happens. So if you love your cat and want to ensure their well-being, stay with me until the end. That last tip will leave you speechless. 1. Your cat's butt might be suffering in silence. It's easy to overlook your cat's butt. After all, it's not a part that gets much attention until the problem becomes loud and obvious. Swelling, redness, small wounds, or white yellowish discharge can indicate internal inflammation or infections that start small but escalate quickly. The anal region is an early warning zone for intestinal diseases and parasites. Many cat owners find it funny when their cat drags their rear across the floor. But this behavior, known as scooting, isn't a joke and should never be ignored. It's an instinctive way to relieve itching, discomfort, or even acute pain. When a cat does this, they're trying to get rid of something that's tormenting them internally. This discomfort is often caused by impacted anal glands, a common but extremely painful condition. These glands secrete a territorial scent, but if they don't empty naturally, they become inflamed or even infected. The result? Pain, fever, and in severe cases, emergency surgery. Another common cause is intestinal parasites, such as tapeworms or roundworms. These worms irritate the intestinal lining and may exit through the anus, causing intense itching. You might even notice white specks that look like grains of rice near your cat's bottom. That's not dirt. It's a sign of a serious internal issue showing up externally. That's why it's essential to check your cat's anal area regularly, especially during litter changes, grooming, or bath time. Cats don't ask for help with words. They give signs, and the butt is one of the most overlooked and most crucial signs your cat can give. 2. Excessive butt licking is a silent warning. Cats are famously clean animals, everyone knows that. But when your cat is constantly licking their anal area, something is wrong. It's not a casual cleaning session, it's a compulsive ritual triggered by discomfort. It could be pain, itching, or even an internal injury they're trying to soothe. But licking doesn't fix the issue. In fact, it can make things worse. This obsessive behavior is often linked to food allergies or intolerances, especially to kibble containing artificial coloring, gluten, or low-quality proteins. When the gut becomes inflamed, that inflammation often shows up in the anal mucosa. The result? The cat feels discomfort, keeps licking, but the problem persists. It's a vicious cycle. Excessive licking can also lead to sores, skin damage, and secondary bacterial infections. Owners who weren't paying attention may begin to notice a bad odor from the area and not understand why. That smell is a warning sign. The local microbiome has been disrupted, and the risk of infection increases drastically. Another consequence is emotional withdrawal. Cats with pain in that area become more reclusive, avoid physical contact, and might even stop using the litter box because they associate it with pain. This causes deep emotional stress, which impacts their behavior and the bond they share with their family. If your cat has been hiding more, acting aggressively when touched near the back, or licking their rear excessively, don't ignore it. It's their body trying to protect itself, but it's your job to act. See a vet, review their diet, and pay attention. A cat's health starts in the gut and ends right there. 3. Anal lumps and wounds may be signs of cancer. Have you ever checked your cat's backside? Many people feel disgusted, afraid, or simply think it's unnecessary. But that area can hide the silent onset of perianal cancer, one of the most dangerous diseases because it shows no early symptoms. By the time the owner notices something, it's often too late. These tumors, which affect the glands around the anus, usually begin as small, hard lumps or changes in skin pigmentation. The cat doesn't complain at first, so the owner lets it go. But over time, the cat starts licking the area more often, avoids sitting, meows when trying to poop, or may even show light bleeding after using the litter box. Many of these signs are mistaken for worms or minor, itchy spots. But here's the mistake: trying to treat it at home without knowing what it really is. The longer a tumor grows unnoticed, the harder it will be to remove. And the chances of metastasis, spreading to other organs, increase significantly. Prevention is the only truly effective path. While brushing or cuddling your cat, gently feel around the base of the tail and look for any irregularities. Check for changes in temperature, strong odors, wounds, hard lumps, or swollen areas. All of these must be evaluated immediately by a professional. Taking care of your cat's butt is not exaggeration or obsession. It's prevention through love. Cancer in cats can be silent, but under the watchful eye of a responsible owner, it loses its element of surprise. And this care can guarantee more years of life, comfort, and well-being for the one who loves you every day, even without saying a word. Butt problems can start with your cat's food. Many cat owners worry about food brands, but few analyze the impact of nutrition on their cat's anal health. Does it seem unrelated? Just know this: what your cat eats defines their gut health, and that reflects directly on the anus. Poop that's too hard or too soft irritates the anal mucosa and causes inflammation. Kibbles high in corn, soy, and animal byproducts create a toxic intestinal environment, favoring the growth of harmful bacteria. This not only messes with digestion, but also triggers a chronic inflammatory response that affects the rectum and anus. The result? Pain when pooping, slight bleeding, and even loss of appetite. Additionally, inflamed intestines weaken the immune system, opening the door for worms, parasites, and even intestinal fungi. Your cat may start having frequent diarrhea or constipation, two equally dangerous extremes. And the first sign usually shows up right at the end of the line: an irritated, sore, or secreting butt. Simple changes in diet can make a big difference. A menu rich in high-quality proteins, natural fibers, and free from artificial colors or preservatives improves digestion, stabilizes the gut, and reduces pressure on the anal area. Supplements like probiotics also help restore and maintain a healthy intestinal flora. So if your cat has shown discomfort in that region, the first thing you should investigate is the food. And switching to an expensive brand won't help if the ingredients are still bad. Read the labels, talk to a vet, and remember, what enters through the mouth reflects in the butt and in overall health. 5. Changes in the butt affect your cat's behavior. Many owners think their cat suddenly became grumpy, distant, or antisocial, but what few realize is that sudden behavioral changes may be linked to chronic anal pain. Constant discomfort in that area causes stress, disrupts sleep, and even changes how your cat interacts with you. The cat starts avoiding your lap, doesn't want to be touched near the tail, meows more often, and might even become aggressive when using the litter box. All of these are signs of self-protection. Pain makes them withdraw. They isolate not because they dislike you, but because they're trying to cope with something they can't explain. This constant tension also affects their sleep. Cats in pain sleep less, remain alert, and may wander around the house at night. Their production of feel-good hormones, like serotonin, drops. The result? A more stressed, unstable, and often depressed cat. Without realizing it, the owner begins to emotionally distance themselves from the cat. The bond weakens. But all of this could be prevented with a simple physical check. An irritated, swollen, or lumpy butt might be the only real reason behind your cat's weird behavior. So, if you truly want to care for your cat, start with the one area no one talks about, the butt. It's the exit point for many diseases, and the beginning of many types of pain. But it can also be the key to restoring your cat's physical and emotional health, and the deep connection between you.